Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be guiding you step by step on how to crochet this beautiful ruffle bonnet. This design is stylish and fun, and I'll be breaking it down in a way that is easy to follow. Whether you are a beginner or experienced in crochet, let's begin. For this project, you will need just 3 things: yarn of your choice, a crochet hook that matches your yarn size, and a pair of scissors. I'm using this lightweight acrylic yarn, so I'm doubling the strands. If you're using a medium weight yarn, I don't think there'll be a need for you to double the strand. You can just go ahead and use a single strand. We will now begin with a magic ring. To make a magic ring, wrap your yarn around your both fingers like this. Then pick your hook, insert the hook under the first yarn, then grab the second yarn and do a twist. At this point, you take off your both fingers, then you hold your ring in place. Hold your ring in place like this. Then we'll go ahead and make a chain to secure our ring. So yarn over, pull through the loop. That's one chain. We'll make 2 more chains. So yarn over again and pull through the loop on the hook. You yarn over again, you pull through the loop on the hook. So we now have our 3 chains that is counting as our first double crochet. So into this ring, we'll put more 9 double crochet into the ring to complete our first row. So to begin, you yarn over, insert your hook into the magic ring, you grab the yarn. You now have 3 loops on the hook. So you yarn over, you pull through 2 loops. You have 2. You yarn over again and you pull through 2. So that's a double crochet. So let's continue. You yarn over into the magic ring, you grab the yarn, then you yarn over, you pull through 2 loops on the hook, you yarn over and pull through another 2 loops. So that's how to make a double crochet. Yarn over into the loop, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So you go ahead and do this 6 more times, making it 10 double crochet, and I'll meet you when I have my 10 double crochet. We now have our 10 double crochet. Make sure you count your own to ensure it's complete. So at this point, we would close our ring. So to close our ring, you take out this yarn strand like this, then pull tight, pull it tight. We now have a closed ring, exactly what we want. So to begin, to continue rather, we will then chain 1, you yarn over like this and pull through the loop on the hook, and then we'll go ahead and slip stitch into this space. So insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull this first yarn through the other one on the loop. Yeah, so we've done our slip stitch and that ends row 1. To begin row 2, we'll chain up 3. You yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through the loop. And remember, our chain 3 is counting as our first double crochet. In this row, we'll be putting 2 double crochet in each space. We will not be working in the stitches. We'll be working into these big spaces. So that's where we'll be inserting our hook into these big spaces. So we already have our first double crochet in the first space, so go ahead and put another double crochet. So yarn over into that space, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We now have 2 double crochet in our first space, so go ahead and put 2 in this next space. So we yarn over into this space, insert your hook, grab the yarn. You have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we'll go ahead and put another double crochet into this space. So yarn over, insert your hook into this space, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. This is the pattern for this row. Into every space we'll be doubling, putting 2 double crochet all the way around. We yarn over again into the same space, insert our hook, grab the yarn, we yarn over, pull through 2, we yarn over, pull through 2. So go ahead, putting 2 double crochet in each space all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. We are at the end of the row now. So go ahead and chain up 1. You yarn over, pull through the loop, then we'll slip stitch into this space. You insert your hook, then grab the yarn and slip stitch, and that makes our second row. And by the time you count, you should have 20 double crochet in this row, nothing less, nothing more. For row 3, we'll chain 3. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Our chain 3 is always counting as our first double crochet. So we'll be putting 1 double crochet into each space. We won't be doubling it. We won't be putting 2, we'll just be putting 1 double crochet in each space. We are not doing an increase on this row. So yarn over into the next space, insert your hook, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Into this next space, we'll go in with another double crochet. We'll grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is the pattern for this row: 1 double crochet into each space. Continue doing this and I'll meet you at the end of the row. Let's walk into our last space together. So we yarn over, we insert our hook, grab the yarn, pull through 2, pull through 2. It's looking like a curve, right? I know, but don't worry, it will be fine. So go ahead and chain 1. Then we'll slip stitch into this space, insert your hook, grab the yarn and slip stitch. And that ends our row 3. And for row 4, we'll be putting 2 double crochet into each space. 2 double crochet into each space. So to proceed, we chain 3. To chain 3, you yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through the loop. So into the same space we go in with another double crochet. Here we have 2 in one space. So into the next space we'll go in with 2 double crochet. This is an increase row, so into that same space we go ahead, yarn over, insert our hook, grab the yarn, pull through 2, pull through 2. So we have 2. This is what we'll do all the way around, putting 2 double crochet into each space. 2 double crochet into each space all the way around. This is the pattern, 2 2 2 in each space all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. So at the end of the row we chain up 1, we insert our hook into this space and we slip stitch, and that is it for row 4. See what our work is looking like so far. We'll proceed row 5. Row 5 is same thing as the previous row. So go ahead and chain 3, and into each space we would put 2 double crochet, just the exact thing we did in the previous row. 2 double crochet into each space. In the next space we'll go in with 2 double crochet. 2 double crochet into each space all the way around. Is an increase row. Continue to do this all the way around. Go into every space with 2 double crochet, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. We are at the end of the row, and I'll introduce our second color at this point. This is the second color. It's a brown yarn, an acrylic yarn as well, and as you can see it's a medium weight yarn, so I won't be doubling the strand like I did with the lightweight yarn. I'll just go ahead and use a single strand. And this is how I like to join. Hold your yarn like this. For those of you that are using multiple colors, if you're using a single color, of course continue, you slip stitch and you continue doing your work. So for those of us using multiple colors, hold your yarn like this, then insert your hook into that space like you want to slip stitch. Then instead of using the green yarn to slip stitch, grab the brown yarn like this. Then you secure with your hands like this, and make sure you're holding these yarn tails tightly behind. Hold them tightly behind like this. This is your working yarn. Make sure you're securing the yarns tightly behind like that. Then we'll go ahead and pass our brown yarn through the green yarn, just like our usual slip stitch. Then you go ahead and adjust the green yarn tightly like this. We'll go ahead and chain up 3. Yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through the loop, yarn over, pull through the loop. We are now working with our second color. We'll go ahead and cut off the green yarn. So get your scissors and cut off the yarn. In this row, we'll be putting 1 double crochet into each space. We have our chain 3, which is counting as our first double crochet in our first space. So in the next space we'll go in with 1 double crochet, then hold your yarn tails behind so that you don't have to weave in ends later. Hold it like this behind so that you're weaving in the ends already. Yarn over into that next space, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Into the next space, we'll go in with another double crochet. So grab the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2. So into the next space, we yarn over, we insert our hook, you grab the yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. This is the pattern for this row. 1 double crochet into each space. So you continue doing this all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. We are now at the end of the row, so go ahead and chain 1, then we'll slip stitch as usual into that space. And so far, this is what your work should be looking like. So we'll proceed with this next row, and this will be our last increase row. So go ahead and chain up 3. So we'll be putting 2 double crochet in each of this space. Insert your hole, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Into the next space, we yarn over, we insert our hook, grab the yarn, then we yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We'll repeat the same into the same space, yarn over, insert your hook, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Our last increase row, by the way. So you continue to do this until you get to the end of the row, and I'll meet you. We are at the end of the row, so go ahead and chain up 1 and then slip stitch. This is what our work is looking like after our last increase row. I hope yours is looking exactly like this. So go ahead and chain up 3. And for this row 8 and the next 4 row, I'll be putting 1 double crochet into each space. We already have 1 double crochet, which is our chain 3, of course counting as our first double crochet in the first space. So in this next space, we'll go into it with a double crochet. So I'll be doing this for row 8, row 9, 10, 11 and 12. I'll be making 5 more rows, and that will be 12 rows in total. If you want it more, you can add more rows. You can add an extra 3 or 2 rows. So when you walk around and get to this edge, don't forget your chain 1, then you slip stitch and make another row, chain 1, slip stitch. Just continue like that. If you want to make like 12 rows with me, it's fine. If you want more than 12 rows, if you make big braids and the likes, of course you should need more rows. Feel free to make more rows, feel free to make less rows. anyhow, anyone that deem you fit is perfect. So go ahead and make yours, and I'll meet you when I'm done with mine. Don't forget, is one double crochet in each space. I've completed my 5 extra rows and I now have 12 rows in total. And this is what my work is looking like after my 12th row. As you can see, at some point I added my green color. I hope you didn't forget to add your color for those of you that are using multiple colors. I did 5 rows and I now have 12 rows in total. You may also have 12 rows or more rows or even fewer. Either way, we'll all proceed with the decrease row. So we'll be doing a decrease row. This decrease row will enable our bonnet come together. We will then proceed with a chain 1. So yarn over, pull through the loop. So in this decrease stitch, we'll be joining 3 spaces to be 1 stitch. You yarn over into this first space, insert your hook, grab the yarn. You now have 3 loops on the hook, then yarn over, pull through the first 2. You have 2 loops on the hook, so you go ahead and yarn over and into the next space, insert your hook and grab the yarn. You have 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. You have 3 loops on the hook, then you yarn over again into the next space, insert your hook, grab the yarn. You have 5 loops on the hook, so you yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. You have 4 loops on the hook, you yarn over, pull through the 4 loops. So that's our first decrease stitch. We merged all 3 spaces to be 1 stitch. To proceed, yarn over into this space, this next space, insert your hook, grab the yarn, then yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops on the hook, yarn over into the next space, insert your hook, grab the yarn. You have 4 loops on the hook, then you yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. You have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, insert your hook into the next space, then you grab the yarn. You have 5 loops on the hook, then yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. You have 4 loops on the hook, then yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. So this is how we do a decrease stitch. Yarn over into this next space, insert your hook, then grab the yarn. Yarn over, pull through 2. You have 2 loops, yarn over into the next space, insert your hook, grab the yarn, then yarn over, pull through 2. You have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over into the next space, insert your hook, then grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through the first 2, then yarn over, pull through all 4 loops on the hook. If you look closely, you will see that it's beginning to come together. That is exactly what we want. So you continue to do this all the way around until you get to the end of the row, and I'll meet you there. You'll be joining 3 spaces to be 1 stitch all the way around. We are now at the end of the row, so we are done with our first row of decrease. So go ahead and slip stitch. You remember this is our first chain one that we made, so go ahead and slip stitch on top of this first decrease stitch. So into that stitch you insert your hook, grab the yarn and slip stitch. After our first decrease row, this is what our work is looking like. It's a bit put together, but it's still very open, you know. We are making progress. So proceed with our next row of decrease. For this next row of decrease, we'll be reducing the stitches by merging 2 stitches together twice, then working a single stitch, and at some point we'll be merging 3 stitches together. We'll be alternating between 2 decreases, 1 normal stitch, and even merging 3 stitches at some point. Let me show you what I mean. Hope you've done your slip stitch, then you chain 1, we will now yarn over into this first space, the first stitch. Grab the yarn, you have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops. We now have 2 loops on the hook, then you yarn over. We'll be working into this last space. Insert your hook there, grab the yarn, then yarn over, pull through 2. We have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. So we've successfully done our first decrease stitch. We meshed 2. So go ahead and yarn over into the next stitch, insert your hook, you grab the yarn over, pull through 2. We have 2 loops, yarn over into the next stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 3. In this next space, we'll just do a single stitch. We won't be merging 2 stitches. So go ahead, yarn over into this next stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is what I mean. We are alternating between merging 2 stitches twice, then making 1 single stitch, and even merging 3 stitches once at some point. So for this next stitch, we yarn over, we insert our hook, we grab the yarn over, pull through 2. We have 2 loops, we yarn over again, we insert our hook into the next space, we grab the yarn, we yarn over, pull through 2. We yarn over, pull through 3. Into the next space, we yarn over, we insert our hook, we grab the yarn, we yarn over, pull through 2, we yarn over into the next space, we grab the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 3. In this next space, we just go in with a normal double crochet stitch. We won't be merging 2 together. So yarn over into that stitch and yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. This is the pattern. We merge 2 stitches, then we do a single stitch. We merge 2 stitch and merge 2 stitch. You can even go ahead and merge up to 3 stitches together. It's a flexible roll. It depends on you, how you want it, how tight you want it. If I say we should go ahead and merge 2 stitches together throughout, it will be too tight. So it's a flexible roll. And remember, the tighter the bonnet, the better the ruffle will pop out. Have that in mind. Without the single stitch in between, I think it will be too tight. But if you think it will do you well, then you can go ahead and just merge 2 stitches together throughout. I'll be merging 2 stitches 3 times. Let me show you what I mean. Yarn over into that stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over into the next stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. Then we'll go again, yarn over, insert your hook into that next stitch, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook into that next stitch, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. Again, we'll yarn over into this stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over into the next stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 3. I merged 2 stitches 3 times without a single stitch in between them. So go ahead and complete the row however feels good to you. I'll meet you at the end of the row. We are now at the end of the row, so we'll go ahead and slip stitch on top of the first decrease stitch. I'll be switching colors for my ruffle, and like before, I'll slip stitch using this green color. So insert your hook on top of that first decrease stitch, and I'll be grabbing the new color. I'm using it to slip stitch like I did the other time. Then cut off the previous yarn you were working with, and make sure you leave a long tail to secure your work nicely. This row begins our ruffle rows, so we chain up 3. By the way, this is what our work is looking like after our last decrease. Like I said, I alternated between merging 2 stitches twice, and even doing a single stitch. I hope yours came out quite fine. So we will now proceed with our ruffle rows. Make sure you're holding those yarn tails behind like that, so that as you work, you're already weaving in the ends. You will not have to do it later. For these ruffle rows, we'll be putting 7 double crochet into each of these stitches. 7 double crochet into each of the stitches. So for this first stitch, we already have our first double crochet, so we'll go ahead and put 6 more double crochet into that same stitch. You yarn over into the same stitch, insert your hook, you go again, insert your hook into the same stitch, grab the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. This is what you will do 7 times. You do 7 double crochet into 1 stitch. We'll go one more time with another double crochet. Pull through 2, pull through 2. We now have 7 double crochet in one stitch. We'll go ahead and put 7 double crochet into this next stitch, and we are working in the top stitch. In this top stitch, we're not working in that below stitch, we're working in the top stitch. So yarn over into that stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you'll do this 7 times. We'll do this 7 times in each stitch. That is how we get the beautiful ruffle effect. You continue putting 7 double crochet in each stitch all around the row, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. We are now at the end of the row. We'll go ahead and slip stitch, not in this light space. Slip stitch into the top of our first chain of 3 that we made in the beginning of the row. So you insert your hook into the top of our chain of 3, grab the yarn and slip stitch. So far, this is what our ruffle looks like. In fact, you can even end yours here if it's okay by you. The main is ruffling. We'll be starting our next ruffle row. So we'll go ahead and chain up 3. For this row, we'll be doing 3 double crochet into each stitch. 3 double crochet into each stitch all the way around. So for our first stitch, we already have our first double crochet, so we'll go in with our second double crochet into this top stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We'll go again with another double crochet. So we yarn over into this stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we have 3 double crochet in one stitch. So into the next stitch, we yarn over, we insert our hook, we grab the yarn, we yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We into that same stitch, insert your hook, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Into the same stitch, we insert our hook again, grab the yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So we'll be making 3 double crochet into each of this stitch. So you do it all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of the row. We are now at the end of the row. We'll go ahead and slip stitch into the top of our first chain of 3 that we made in the beginning of the row. Insert your hook, then grab the yarn and slip stitch. Then at this point, we'll chain up 1 and pull up the yarn. Then grab your scissors and cut off the yarn. Then pull tight, pull your yarn tight. So I like to use my crochet hook to hide in my ends. If you have your yarn needle, you can use it. And that is it. Then grab your scissors and cut off the excess yarn. Bravo! Our ruffle bonnet is complete. Use your hand to arrange the ruffles like this. I hope you enjoyed making this ruffle bonnet with me. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and share this video with your crochet friends. See you in my next tutorial.